The stream. We're still live?
Yeah. We are still live, yeah.
Again, Kentaro Miura's
Okay,
artwork is fantastic.
By the way, Corey's been more than 10 minutes.
He's gonna owe me he is going to owe me he's gonna owe me a push-up.
Roman, call him
That
right
is what
now.
it is.
Stop him from fucking.
Yo, he's definitely getting puss. Hold on, give me a sec. Crimson, wait, before I go and call Crash.
Yes, my mother twitted my fucking tampons. What the hell is even that?
What happened with Berserk? The show got canceled, and then they made a shittier
the original
adaptation?
97 version got one season. And that is basically, what you guys are. It covers through the eclipse. And now regarding that, there were some publishing issues. Berserk bounced through a couple of magazines, to my recollection. And it was picked up much later and continued on. Now, I don't think necessarily that the 97 version is entirely responsible, but they cut a lot of arcs and stuff. There was a lot of content missing to make it, the 24, 25 episodes that it is. And it's the better of the two adaptations, but not necessarily the adaptation that Berserk deserves. Now, roll it forward about 20 years, we get to 2016, and one of the biggest abominations to have ever come out of the anime industry comes out, and that is Berserk 2016. And we do not talk about Berserk 2016.
No, we do not. It's fucking
I've heard
terrible.
about that. I've heard about.
Oh, dude, it's all that CGI animation bullshit. It looks fucking terrible.
I almost feel like you should, if I remember correctly, the first episode is horrendous. It looks like a fever dream.
I'm sorry, dude. It's like shittier Batman Ninja.
I know that I am kind of an outsider to anime, but anime shouldn't have CGI. Like, why does anime have CGI?
Time saving and budget issues. Some things are just ridiculously complicated, and it's easier to render the model in 3D than it is.
Dandadan does it.
Dandadan
is able to get their stuff out.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Roman. What I'm saying is that when it comes to some of these things, these studios opt to I don't think you necessarily understand the inside of the industry, because the studios opt to go for time or money saving strategies because there's a huge burden placed on a lot of shows. And now here's the thing. Some CGI actually looks really good. Cowboy Bebop, the movie, does a really good job with CGI.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Dragon Ball Super Broly, it does a really good job with CGI.
Didn't watch it.
There's one currently airing that uses a lot of CGI. It's called Medalist, and they do really good. It's very obviously CGI, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not necessarily about the fact that it is used, it's how it's used. Demon Slayer gets praised for its animation quite a bit. They use a lot of CGI too.
Yeah.
And it's still considered one of the best animated shows out there. So
I remember when we were going through the whole Chainsaw Man saga, you were saying that people shouldn't say that Demon Slayer is better, that Chainsaw Man's better than Demon Slayer, but there are a lot of people, bro, that glaze Demon Slayer. They love that show.
Pretty much everybody.
I do like the way that Chainsaw Man is animated more so than Demon Slayer. But I'm not going to knock UFO tables at like the effort they put into that kind of stuff. It looks good.
So here's the thing. I had a problem with that in the beginning. I was like, I really fucking hate the CGI. But then I was like, wait, it makes sense because the character isn't necessarily CGI all the time. But when demons are around, some of the demons are CGI, which makes sense because they look unworldly to the character who is animated differently, which is why
Demon Slayer?
They're CGI demons.
For Demon Slayer?
Because it's like they look otherworldly. They look crazy.
I disagree if we're talking about Demon Slayer.
No. I'm talking about Chainsaw Man.
Oh, I still kind of disagree for the same reason I'm going to say is that I feel like it's not necessarily about looking otherworldly. I don't like the change in art style. I don't necessarily like the way things look different, especially when you have 2D layered over 3D stuff. It just doesn't look right. It was the same complaint I voiced about the ending of Demon Slayer Infinity Train. It's kind of the same point I ultimately have
I
about
don't fucking love it, but I understand it. You know what
I'm
I mean?
not going to hate on it as much as everyone else who's out there like, oh, CGI is terrible. You should never
That's
use
what I'm
CGI.
saying. It's like I would prefer it not to be that way, but like I get it. I get what they were trying to do. Is what I'm saying.
You have to go case by case on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Berserk 2016,
I understand
bad CGI. Anyway, back to the point. Yes, as far as anime, like not getting the or being incomplete, and then getting new adaptations, that happens quite a bit actually. There are at least 2 in Spice and Wolf's remake is actually pretty good. I recently watched that. I enjoyed that one. Berserk's remake, not nearly as good as the original anime.
Yeah, I mean, see, here is the thing. I think I would hate. Listen, okay, Burrito, I hate it, but I would hate it more if Naruto never finished. But because Naruto did have an ending, instead of like my hate meter being at 100, I hate Boruto like 99%. So I think personally that I hate something more if something gets a reboot / sequel when the prior source material wasn't finished. I think that's like something that I just don't like is like say Crimson for all of us, right? Say that Evangelion ended on a cliffhanger, right? And then we got like another anime that was connected to Evangelion. We would all make fun of it because just finish the story. But I think that's kind of the problem is that um I hate when stories are incomplete and then they just move on to the next thing. So the fact that happens in a lot of anime is crazy. I thought anime was safe from that type of thing. That's just yeah, no, it's crazy.
No, the only thing is that Japan has been pretty resilient to what a lot of people would label as woke bullshit.
Uh-huh.
So you haven't had the prioritizing of modern, more left-wing progressive views in writing that has kind of resulted in the downturning quality of writing here in the West. Like a lot of people prioritizing trying to make their check boxes for Star Wars is what led to Star Wars taking a downturn. Same with Marvel Cinematic Universe. Same with the creation of Rings of Power. Not necessarily that those ideas are present or that they are presented in the story, just that they are prioritized. Japan has resisted a lot of that. And to quickly talk about what Marcel said there, I just didn't like the CGI in Infinity Train. Still one of my favorite anime movies out there. It's a fantastic movie. Rengoku's the fucking goat. Okay. Anyway, yeah, anime is not without its problems. There's quite a few series up here on my shelf that I will point to as having some problems with their anime adaptation. So right here next to Berserk, you can see this stack of books here. This is called So I'm a Spider, So What? And this is an isekai that came out. And this one got a terrible 1-season adaptation that only covered the first leg of the story. And it will never get anything else again because they botched it really hard.
Damn.
Over here, you see this silver box right here. This is Claymore. This is basically the younger sister to Berserk.
Are they connected? Or is it just did Claymore come out? It came out after, right?
No, they're not connected at all, but they're very similar. Because you basically have a character with a giant ass sword hunting monster, so people often refer to it as the sister series to Berserk. It got part of the manga adapted, and they never finished it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
In spite of the fact
Really?
that it was fairly popular. Over here, up on top, this is The Promised Neverland, a series that's really well loved as a manga that has a great
Heard
first
of that.
season, but the second season was terrible, and it basically killed any momentum as to where they were going to go with it.
Huh.
Yeah, there are plenty of shows like that. Now, when it comes to like just anime in general, you get a lot of cases like that where they will either do partial adaptations, especially when series aren't nearly as popular. They will do partial adaptations as basically just glorified advertisement.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just I just thought that like when it came to like modern 2026, I really thought that anime was kind of safe from that kind of thing. But I mean, hey, look, I, like I certainly hope that we don't. I'm knocking on wood. My desk is wood. I hope that Chainsaw Man doesn't end on a cliffhanger and then get a reboot without finishing Denji's story. I would hate that. That would suck.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
So, is the Chainsaw Man manga done, or is it still going?
It's still going.
Okay, cool.
And just to again talk about the correction there, it is titled Mugen Train, but Mugen Train translates to Infinity Train. So that's why I called it that. Technically, yeah, I get why they would do that distinction, especially because there's a series out there called Infinity Train. But again, I'm pretty sure there's a legitimate translation for Infinity Train.
Well, to answer your question, Roman, with Chainsaw Man, it's going. It's going.
It's going.
It's
That's
going.
all that I need to know.
It's fucking going. You know the Statue of Liberty?
Oh, hold on. There's actually one other one.
The Statue of Liberty is a sniper rifle
that I can bring up as far as anime goes. And this is one I actually just watched.
I'm not even kidding, bro. The Statue of Liberty is a sniper rifle.
This is something I just watched last week that's never going to get a completion.
It's fire across the planet.
Grimgar. And I'm actually working on a script for that video right now.
Statue of Liberty. Hold up. I'm pulling up a picture just to make Roman actually fucking oh my god, who we got? Muffler Tape. What's up, brother?
What's up? You guys hear me all right?
Yeah, long time no see, my friend.
Man.
How are you?
Dude, I rushed as fast as I could. I just got out of the store and I was hearing anime discussion and Berserk discussion.
You know what I love?
I was like, damn it.
You know what I love?
I have all the deluxes and then one version of the actual original release of the manga for Berserk.
Oh,
bro.
By the way,
I'm just gonna show this to Roman and be like,
you are in for a treat, Muffler.
Oh, what you got, Roman?
Well, currently Corey owes me 37 push-ups.
It's for every minute that he's bailed, right?
For every minute that he has been gone. Yes.
He did say that.
So I am currently counting. He owes me 37 push-ups currently. And if he's not back by 8, he'll owe me 60.
Dude,
so,
no, you gotta hit him in the pocketbook or something, bro. Like you gotta hurt him. You gotta tell some of his deep dark secrets to his girlfriend. You gotta
I have
do something, man.
I have some, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not mad at him.
Does this have anything with you trying to give him an engagement ring the other week?
What?
That was out of context. That was taken out of context. Okay,
Roman, this is Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, that's
first
man. I got
Santa.
I got opinions.
Now the Statue of Liberty. Yo, okay, all right. What chapter is this from? The new one?
Oh, that's part
No,
two.
that's old. That's history.
Like
dude.
60 chapters ago, I want to say something
Yeah,
like that.
that's a long time ago, buddy. You gotta catch up. That's why it's not even a spoiler at this point, because you won't even remember that shit.
No,
The Statue of Liberty.
Fujimoto doesn't like America very much. Go figure.
Statue of Liberty. Weapon.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if it's that
well,
he does or doesn't like America, because
I was
that's a
gonna
very
say-
interesting takes. I think he just has his own critiques of America.
I was gonna
Sure.
say, I think he just goes into the American facade.
Yeah, because he loves American movies. All right, like he loves like Tarantino, and like, you see all those nods because of the way the intros are.
It's very interesting
stuff,
too,
you know,
because
so,
I
yeah.
think the only like American character I've ever I know he's confirmed drawn is Captain America.
Which is cool, actually, if I remember.
Yeah, he actually has a rendition of Captain America.
Does he really? Can you pull that up?
39 push-ups. 39 push-ups.
He might dick.
Well, I mean, he probably
Happily.
wouldn't want it after where it's just been. What? No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Yo,
My
can
man.
you pull up the Fujimoto Captain America, dude? That sounds.
Crimson's working
French
on that.
fries took 39 minutes.
I got it here.
I've got
French
questions
fries,
for
dog.
people.
Here we go.
Question. Excuse me.
Muffler.
Crimson. Or not Crimson. Muffler. Question.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Go ahead.
I can. Oh, sorry. Yeah, real quick. I'll talk about the topics you've already discussed tonight because I don't want to be rude. But yeah, dude, that really sucks with what's going on with Johnny Depp and stuff, man. Especially with the Pirates movies. And what I would say regarding Pirates is that series is very millennium coded. Millennial. Wow, Jesus. Anyway, millennial coded because those were coming out like during my generation and stuff like that. And so the thing is that I do like those first three movies, but I didn't really watch it after that. I didn't really care anymore, especially because of like Orlando Bloom and some of the cast rollover and stuff. So, but
This was Fujimoto's reimagining of Captain America.
Yo, that's sick.
Crazy, bro.
That's
it's a Captain.
sick.
It's American Devil.
That's actually really cool.
That's sick as fuck, dude. It's got a fucking Barrett 50 cal on its back. That's so sick.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
The American Devil, bro. Captain American Devil.
Fujimoto is as creative with his depictions of like evil or just like with as far as his creativity goes, he is really reminiscent of Mira in a lot of ways. But like I gotta give praise to the OG, man, because like good God.
Yeah, dude,
I know you were showing off a lot of that art, but okay, so I don't want to derail you guys too much because we do have fictionology in a couple weeks too. But have you guys started reading and like where are you at? Did you at least get through the Black Swordsman arc, like the first arc of the series?
I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not started, but I literally intend to like by like Sunday to have read the first 10 chapters and to have watched the first 5 episodes. I've had a busy week because we have a we have an employee at work who got moved into full time, and she is a pain in my ass. So I have been wiped out for this whole week. So
for me as well, I'm starting tomorrow.
So you're getting pegged? Okay.
I'm starting tomorrow on everything.
I'm joking. Okay. Well, I was just curious.
I also got to apologize to you for the absolute shitload of work I put on everyone for doing 2.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's so.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of titties every night, and it's been pleasant. So I'm not going to complain.
It's titties and Berserk this month. It is literally
the most
titties
metal.
and depression.
You've turned February into the month of metal, is what you've done.
Saturday night was fun.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
So in general, I'm watching. I'm starting and watching Berserk tomorrow.
Okay.
The point is, I've been sick for the past 5 days, so I'm like.
Yeah, no, you're cool. You look a little rough, so I respect it.
Dude, I was bedridden for like 4 days. Like I couldn't get up. Whatever the fuck I got, it fucked me up like heavily.
Man has like the new pandemic. For
Yeah,
sure.
dude, I literally.
Yeah, it's called the Philadelphia pandemic. It's called
I actually
Assus. What?
I didn't eat for 4 days.
It's weird that we're talking about a pandemic. I just got to volume 15 of Realist Hero Muffler Tape.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wanted to keep reading
glad
it,
you're
but
still-
all
yeah.
I did was sit there and listen to Joe Rogan and the Whatever podcast and, like, Friday Night Tights for, like, hours, pretty much.
Well,
Like, I just listened to the longest and EFAP. I just listened to the longest podcasts I could listen to. Like,
And
I
I'm gonna
just...
have to, that's why you...
Yeah, I'm going to have to
figured
check with you
that's
guys
why-
next week, too, then, because... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying because Roland usually is always showing love and liking like all of the clips. I was like, huh, Roland's not liking any of the clips.
Dude,
Did I
I
make him
just,
mad?
I was just like,
Or-
I didn't leave my bed for 2 days. Ask my parents. Like, I
Yeah.
was fucking
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
I had a pot next to me. I was throwing up. Like, I was sick.
Nah, man, listen.
Right on.
Listen.
And Roman texted me today, and he's like, "Bro, if you're sick, like, don't worry about the stream." And I was like, "Nah, bro, I ain't missing a stream."
Well,
So-
Like-
you're good.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling though right now? Like a 6 or
Yeah,
5?
bro, it's fucking hilarious. I like watching Andrew Wilson fucking roast people.
I mean, Roland was fucked so hard, it was like maybe a 6 or 7. He didn't, maybe, I don't know, right?
Well, fuck bitches get money.
Anyway, all right. Hey, so okay, I'm gonna check with you guys again next week because my thing right now is that like I'm on like a how could you define that? Like a nerd high, I guess is the best way to say that, where I have read like over 300 chapters of Berserk over the last probably about 250
Wait,
chapters.
supposed to read 200 though, right?
No. But all right, you're cutting me off, bro. Give me a second. All right. So I've read over 300 chapters of Berserk, about 250 recently, and I'm not gonna stop. And I'm gonna be done by the time we have this this fictionology. Okay, guys. What I would respectfully ask, and I'm gonna check in with you guys next week. I'm gonna start kicking people's ass if I have to. Okay. I've got an aunt up there. She's crazy enough to do it. All right. Anyway, so I would very much like if you guys end up liking the manga a lot, that we would like invest in time later on to like do a few like a full discussion of the manga at a later date or something. Like even if you guys don't, that's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna get with Rolando and Crimson. We're gonna do this shit, Crimson, because this is fucking awesome. All right. Like I am having so much fun with the series. You know.
Oh, dude, I'll 100% do it.
Okay, because
we can do a follow.
It's better than Chainsaw
Man.
Man.
It into another special out there.
Yeah. Crimson, we can do it like the same way that you and I are going to do Bleach.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because it's better than Chainsaw Man. It's my second favorite right now in form of manga. It's probably going to be my first, but it's not finished, and so it's not going to take first for now. Okay, but holy crap, man! Like I think you guys are going to really enjoy the series. Like I can't wait to have more in-depth discussions. And the fact I'm going to be limited to just the first arc is very frustrating to me. Like I'm still going to.
There's so much good shit that happens after the eclipse. There's so much good shit.
You're telling me I only have to read up to the eclipse, right? That's all.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I wanted you guys to watch the anime, and the anime only covers to the eclipse. And then I also wanted you to just see what Berserk the manga actually was, because I say that Berserk is the best manga ever created.
Well, it's definitely one of them, sure.
Yes.
Ever?
It has a right to that. It has the right to that claim.
It most certainly does, and
you ain't seen some of Mira's sea monsters in this series, dude.
Here, I know that.
I just started the Fantasia arc, so
Fantasia.
Yeah, and they're at sea, and I tried putting it in chat, but like there's pirates in it and sea combat and stuff. So if you read far enough along, you're gonna get something that's gonna strike your fancy, sir. And it's pretty nice. Okay.
Again, Roderick is a fucking G.
He is cool. He is cool. Okay.
Roderick Heffley or like Roderick like.
Shut the fuck up.
Roderick Chadsworth, I guess. No, I'm joking. Like he's cool, dude. Okay?
He's like Chad, he's like literally like the Chad Thundercock, you know.
He looks a lot like the prince from Little Mermaid, almost. To be honest with you, too, he's just got that like chin.
It wouldn't
and
surprise
stuff.
me, considering some of the things that happened in that arc, if it was inspired by the Little Mermaid.
Okay,
as we do know that Miura's big inspiration to write was from shoujo manga.
Oh,
So
I do want to address this. Yes, I like watching people say different things, just the same way I watch Joe Rogan, just the same way I watch Pierce Morgan. I like to watch people come up with different, accounts of different things. I like to see where people's minds are. And I like people watching. I work with people constantly. So, yes, I do watch the Whatever podcast from time to time because I find it interesting. And I think that Brian, honestly, does a great fucking job at running a show. Like, the dude won. He won. Like, he has a full show going, just going. And it's such a fucking simple idea of just going out on the street and going, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? And then he's got like 8 people that want to come on. Like, that's pretty fucking smart. And it just works because he happens to live in LA. So that's a boon to him. But like, what I'm saying is you watch him, you watch Andrew debate people. You end up being a better debater yourself. You end up learning a lot from better people.
Yeah, you can become a master debater.
You could become a master debater. But no. My point is like watching Star Wars Theory, watching Geeks and Gamers, watching Ryan Kinnell, watching Gary, watching whatever podcast. The more you watch these different channels, the more you learn as a streamer yourself on how to conduct yourself in the correct way, how to ask questions in the correct way, because these people are successful. So learn from those who are successful. So yes, I do watch the Whatever podcast because I learn a lot from it. That's the reason. It has nothing to do with. No, do I find it entertaining? Yes, of course.
It's the evolution of internet blood sports.
Pretty much.
That and the lol cow crap too, but yeah.
Well, it's not really a lol cow. It's more like it. No. It has nothing to do with that. Because I'm
saying that both of those things are evolutions.
Dude, there was this chick I saw on there the other day. Because I was sick, right? So I'm sitting there for 4 days. I need something to watch. And I'm watching it. And I'm like, these streams last as long as ours. They'll last like 5 to 8 hours. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it. And I'm like, because I'm not going to re-listen to our streams. I'm fucking, what? So I'm sitting there listening to it. And this chick starts talking about certain things like within like what she deserves with a man and stuff like that. And it's just super fucking interesting. Where I'm like, yo, this is crazy because this person is like statistically asking for somebody that's 1%. Like, yeah, it's
but you're talking about LA vanity though, bro. So like, what do you expect?
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? But like some of the people that come from outside of there, like you see just like interesting topics. Like I would love to see Roman on that show just to like debate some of these people because like him coming from where he came from, he would have so much to say to them. And I still would love to see Roman debate Andrew Wilson at some point. I think it'd be fucking phenomenal.
Oh, I would
No, you would. Don't say. I was gonna say, don't say you would demolish him because I think you guys would end up being friends.
Nah, but
have you watched enough of Andrew?
Fun.
Andrew's pretty based, man. I like.
Well, if you approach a debate like an actual debate, then it's all about proving a point rather than having a conversation. And I'm always more interested in having a conversation rather than just trying to prove that I am superior in some capacity.
Well, if he wants to debate me, I'll debate him. But if he wants to have a conversation, we can also do.
Well, that's how he always
We can do
starts.
that
He always
too.
wants to have a conversation. And I think that you could genuinely have a good conversation with Andrew. I really do. And I think that the two of you would probably come to a fairly he would push you, but I think that the two of you would honestly come to a fairly good agreement.
Is that the guy that was on Piers that got smacked down by Tommy Lauren? We covered that like a few months ago. Was he on Piers?
I mean, he's on Piers pretty often, but I don't think that was.
He got smacked down by Tommy Lauren. Was
Look
that not him?
Andrew Wilson and tell me if that's him. But watch.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got takes that I disagree with. I'm not saying I agree with all of them. I don't agree with anybody's takes 100%. I'm just saying I have a feeling that you and him would have a great debate, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that would be.
I mean, there
funny.
is a Tommy Lauren, Andrew Wilson debate on Piers Morgan.
Yep, that was the one where Tommy Lauren laid the absolute smackdown on him, and I'm not even really a fan of her either, but she destroyed him. So if she can,
I'm curious because a lot of people, at least just from the preliminary results, seem to disagree with that. I haven't watched any of the videos. I haven't seen the debate, but all of the titles seem to completely disagree with that. Now, that's
Crimson, can you elaborate on that while I go and relieve my bladder for a second?
Elaborate on what? There's nothing to elaborate on.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally just a straightforward statement. Yeah.
All I'm saying is this. The internet seems to think that it wasn't a good show for her, and I have not seen the debate. I cannot judge it on that. I'm just saying I look it up to see if it's an actual thing. If you've got this right, you do. But it's Tommy Lauren gets destroyed by Andrew Wilson. Tommy Lauren versus Andrew Wilson on Piers Morgan. Andrew Wilson triggers Tommy Lauren.
Hold on, bro. There's only one problem with that. You were here when we covered that, and you said that she literally killed him.
I vaguely remember this. Again, yeah. I don't exactly remember the thing, but I do vaguely remember this exchange of he kind of sounds like an idiot. I don't know if that was the whole clip or if it was just one thing that was pointed out. That's my problem. I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Piers Morgan, I kind of only really watch the people that I'm interested in, and the segments that people will send me they'll send me when it comes to Piers, they'll send me a timestamp to watch, and then I'll watch from the timestamp to the other timestamp, and then I'll just not watch anymore. But Corey, how good were those frozen fries?
I didn't eat any of them. I left so that I could go with my girlfriend to pick them up.
Oh, okay.
I literally got them, and then the second I walked in the door, Roland called me and was like, he hung up, and I called him. He's like, I called you? I'm like, yeah, you piece of shit. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. So I fucking hung up with that, came up here, got some laundry started.
Did he butt dial you?
Yeah, Roland butt
dial.
Did
Roland butt dial you?
No, the fuck I didn't. My phone's been sitting here.
Bro butt dialed me. And then oh fuck, I have a load of laundry to throw in. And then my
girlfriend's like, you told me that.
What's that?
You told me that.
I have laundry to do?
You said no, you said you I didn't call you.
My phone said you called me. I called you back, and then we found out that there was a fucking butt dial.
Bro, I don't have any calls from you.
I literally spoke to you on the phone.
Yo, what is going on?
Hold on.
Wait, you did not speak to me on the phone, dude.
I had a full-ass conversation with you.
Yeah, for like an hour ago. Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour ago.
Yeah, a missed call from you at
7:31 p.m.?
7:30 at 7:37. That was like 20
No,
minutes
the
before
missed
I
call
got
was
back.
because I was calling Cammy.
Yeah, you accidentally called me trying to call
I called
Cammy.
you immediately, hung up, called Cammy, got to Cammy, and then hung up on Cammy, and then talked to you.
Ah, okay.
That's why.
Y'all
I
are.
would have loved it if it was like I'm in a different reality now. A
No,
reality where
Cammy
Roland never
Cammy
called
should be
me.
here in a minute.
Is Cam good? By the way, Roland, I didn't get the chance to ask you. Like, is he good?
He said he'd be here soon.
Okay, well, we'll be here when he gets here.
Roland, why don't you
Well, anyway,
review the night?
let's hold on. Let's finish up what we were talking about. Where were we?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Roman?
We were talking about Andrew Wilson versus Tommy Lauren on Piers.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say was I am fully prepared to pay for a plane ticket for Roman and I to go to DebateCon and have Roman grab a mic. I am fully prepared to do that so that Roman can go up and debate Andrew Wilson. I'm fully prepared to pay for us.
Do you think Roman would succeed in the debate?
I don't know. It depends on what he's debating him on. But I think it would be fun, and I think Roman would get a lot of fun out of it. And I think that him and Andrew would be like amicable at the end because Roman just loves to debate. I think because people think that Roman and I hate each other all the time when we debate. And it's like we don't. We literally just talk after stream and go, yo, dude, that was sick. What a great debate we had tonight. Like that's you know what I mean?
I love master debating with you.
Okay. I remember I'm looking through the comments on this Andrew Wilson thing. I remember what I was talking about. Not necessarily that she destroyed him, I don't think was the topic, but that I thought his whole point about how what value do women bring to your life? Like what do men get out of a relationship from women?
I disagree with
was a fucking retarded take.
Yes, I disagree with a lot of that bullshit. However, I also agree with a lot of his takes. So that's the thing. It's the same way that I feel about our current president, right? I disagree with a lot of the takes, but I also agree with a lot of them. Whereas I would just love to see Roman debate him because Roman doesn't actually agree with most of it. So it would just be very interesting. And I think it would make great content for the channel. And I am fully willing to pay for us to fly out there for DebateCon and have Roman talk to him.
Well, Corey, Corey asked like a good point though. Like here is my thing. Like, if he wants to debate me on like, socioeconomics, we could go back and forth on that. But if he wants to talk about, I don't know, like foundational biology, I'm cooked. I don't know jack about.
Well, I mean, dude, here's the thing. When you ask, like, here's a very simple question. What is in it for a man to get married?
Do you want a genuine answer?
Yes. What benefit does a man get that you don't get out of just being with a girlfriend? You could still have a kid with her. You could still do all this other stuff with her. And then at the end of your life, you could sign away all your shit to her. So what do you get out of being married other than the fact that she can steal all your shit if she divorces you?
That's a false. You can do prenups, man. Don't jump to conclusions.
No, you could do prenups.
I was about to say, when we're talking about this kind of stuff, generally throughout history, marriage has been a more stable relationship than courtship, which is referred to as dating.
Of course, but
correct.
Like, literally today, one of my friends called me, and Roman knows about this. One of my friends called me telling me how he found out that his girlfriend, like why do 50 of our friends, Roman, 50, Corey, you know these people too. Why is everybody in our friend group single except for you? Let me ask you that question.
Travis isn't single, but yes.
No. I said except for him. Why is everybody in our friend group, and he knows 50 people, that we have that come to fires, why are all those 50 dudes single?
Two main
Who have
reasons.
had girlfriends in the past. Maybe 2 or 3 have girlfriends. Maybe Trav's.
Two big reasons. They're either afraid to talk to women or they have shit taste in women.
Correct.
So either they're too afraid to go.
So what about me? Because like I talk to women, but I just won't do it because I'm not going to get me too.
Then you have shit taste.
You have shit taste in women. Case in point, Maddie.
No, I didn't fucking talk to her like that.
From what I heard, it was the other way, but that's also listening to the crazy woman.
Exactly. So no, that didn't happen.
For your sake, I would say you're probably afraid to get into another relationship. You might say that you're willing and you want to be in another one, but I think deep down you're afraid because you don't want to get hurt again, and you haven't healed fully.
Dude, you're not incorrect. I'm not gonna get with a chick that's gonna fuck me over again. Which is why, again, what incentive do I have to get married?
Because marriage is a promise.
Is it? Because women invoke divorce more than men.
Right, but that's also because you have a
you do realize, Roland, that you sound really bitter and jaded towards women when you talk like this.
I'm not trying to. It's not what it is.
It really does come off that way, and that's why.
Okay, I am just jaded because
it sounds really jaded against women for no other reason than you have a bunch of anecdotes about people because you have shit taste.
So
I don't think I have shit taste. One of my best relationships, I'm still friends with my ex. Like
to answer your question,
what I'm saying is, yes, it might come off like that when I say it like that, but if I can't explain, it's more so that I'm very safe. I'm holding myself close to the chest. Like I'm just not going to put myself out there if I don't see somebody that's going to also put themselves out there, because I've been fucked over 3 times. 1 of which beat me, 2 of which cheated on me. So I'm just and their friends have come to me and telling me that I didn't do anything wrong. So there's like multiple times that I've been fucked over. So I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to do my thing until somebody comes to me. Like, I'm just not going to fucking... dude, at this point, we hold the door for a girl and she fucking sneers at us because we're an asshole. Because
men typically start and engage, though, and if you don't engage, you're not going to get anywhere, though, buddy. Sorry.
No,
speaking of 37 years, just saying. So
well, I got 3 girls members last week at work, but like, you got to see where that goes. You know what I mean?
I said, you're either afraid of women or you're just poor taste in them.
No, I think.
Or you're like me and you're just so autistic that you make yourself busy to the point you never have any social interactions.
Well, that's the other thing.
But that's basically the same thing as being afraid of people. So
I don't go out. Corey, you know that I don't really go out like that. Am I afraid of women? Most certainly not. I work with people every day. My point being is, what I do is, I'm not even going to fucking ask somebody for their number unless they're cool as shit. Because if I know you as like a regular customer or some shit, I might be like, yo, let me get your number. But I ain't going to ask you for it otherwise because, excuse me, I've been fucked over too many times. I got my dad I have to deal with. I got family that I got to deal with. I don't have time for this bullshit. So I'm working on myself. I'm getting myself better.
Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to heal.
But it has nothing to do against women. I hope you guys realize that. This is zero.
But that's going on to my previous point of you haven't healed from your past relationship. Because every time we talk about relationships, you bring up your past relationships where you were abused.
Yeah, you're correct.
And to me, that sounds like you still haven't moved on. Because to me, whenever I mention getting another relationship, you're like, I don't want a girl that's gonna use me.
Well,
again.
You know what? There's other factors that I can put in private chat that you know about.
Yes, but what I'm the point I'm trying to make is based off of what chat has heard.
No, emotionally, it has nothing to do with that. It's just literally like logistics.
Then maybe you're just not in the spot to have a relationship right now.
No, I understand that, but it's just logistics currently.
It could just be a very simple.
I'm not looking for one. I was just putting a point out there.
You're just the outlier, which is also why I'm like, you asked me why does our 50 friends, why are they single? And I gave you the two main reasons I saw. They're either afraid of women.
I don't apply to those reasons. This is what I'm saying.
And then that's why I said you're the outlier.
I know. I'm just telling you, I don't apply to those two reasons. Neither of those apply to me.
This is like hypotheticals 2.0.
Yeah.
No, so it isn't.
I'd say our friend group is either.
This is hypotheticals 3.0.
Oh,
we're talking about
freaking do it.
You're just either.
Don't get them started.
Hypotheticals 3.0. I'm fucking down.
No, Cammy. We're talking about.
If Roland asks a hypothetical, I am bailing immediately.
I'm not asking a hypothetical. We are talking about reality.
If Crimson slept with Muffler,
what would happen? Okay, all right, Roman, shut up.
Can we be the bottom?
Can we let
Corey need to go? You need to go. Fuck off.
Can we let Corey finish, please?
So, like, to talk over him, but sure.
Shut the fuck up! You're talking over him right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you fucking cocksucker. Shut up.
Yeah, most of our friend groups either just too autistic to get into a relationship right now, or like I forget what the other thing I said. I think we're all just
either scared of women or have terrible taste. That's what you said.
Well, he's correct.
I mean,
he's not wrong, but I don't think.
Roman, can I use you as an example?
Go ahead. All
right, Roman. You want what? The big titty goth GF, right? Everyone wants the big titty goth GF.
No, I
wait,
don't.
you said Roman? I thought you said Roland.
No, I said Roman.
I know what you want, Cam.
Oh,
we need to talk about that on stream.
So you want the big titty goth GF.
Correct.
Unfortunately,
right.
Most people in the alternative style may or may not have a bunch of mental shit wrong with them, to where they might be hot, however, they're not ready to be in a relationship.
Right.
Or they might be ready for a relationship, but you're not, or something might pop up to where like you want the goth baddie, but you can't have the goth baddie. And it just boils down to just being like a unresolvable fantasy you're gonna have. So in Roman's case, he most likely would have shit taste in women.
Right, that's fair. Okay.
Crimson, he
Hey,
autistic.
I don't have taste in women. I dated one for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
She just fucking ended up cheating on me because she ended up being a whore at the very end.
Crimson, he's autistic, so I'm gonna put him under the category of afraid of people. Sorry, Crimson.
No, that's respectable.
What's my category?
I had one relationship in high school, and at that point, I was just like, "Yeah, this shit fucking sucks."
You're probably too autistic.
Me?
Yeah, you're probably too autistic to have a girlfriend.
No, I think he has shit taste in women because I don't think he's gonna find what he's looking for.
Okay.
I gotta fucking make a time machine.
I'd say for Muffler, he's probably like Crimson. He's probably too autistic and too shitty taste in women.
Nah, he's just an old ugly bastard.
I've had a girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Before.
Yeah, I think Crimson's a little closer to accurate. I don't like the way I look, and so therefore I do not.
No,
I'm
see,
not
listen,
compatible
bro.
with the women I like, so that's how it works.
Actually, wait. What I'll say is,
Muffler,
women
shut
like
the
older
fuck up.
dudes.
You're a good-looking guy. You're gonna get a girl. I don't want to fuck.
Yeah, and Roland, you're retarded, so you know.
I'm gonna hype, dude. Okay, I'm sorry for hyping up my friend. I won't do that anymore.
Yeah, we should have realistic expectations.
Yeah,
you know what,
next time
dude?
live in reality.
Courage is found in unlikely
What I was gonna say is women like older dudes. So actually, Muffler, you might actually have a shot, bro, because considering that you're a senior citizen, bro, you
Yeah, he wears
actually
a
might have a
bag over his
chance.
face.
The problem
What the
is
fuck,
Muffler's
Robin?
Muffler's into MILFs, so he's into older women than him.
Would that not
Oh,
be
no.
bullshit?
What the hell is even that?
So if he
It's
wants to
safer to
find
be
someone
in
who
MILFs.
fits his taste, he's gonna have to go
Okay.
grave robbing.
It's
Muffler's
like,
into bags.
it
God
starts getting
damn,
weird if you go
Crimson.
after like a 20-year-old and you're my age. It starts getting a little weird. So, yeah.
Can we take a look at what Ronnie said?
What did
Is
Ronnie say?
Krabs ratting everyone?
Or what's
it the
happening?
woman?
It's the
You
woman.
mean rating?
No, ratting on everyone, you fucking mong.
Okay, you're not gonna call me a mon, okay? I am not a mon.
You're a mong.
Okay.
You
No,
mongrel.
no, no,
You're a fucking
no,
mong.
no,
Can
no,
I talk
no,
about Night
no.
of the Seven Kingdoms now?
You can, but wait a second. Crimson, apologize. I am not a mon. You take that back right now. Oh, really? You can hold him up too. You can hold him up too. So tough. What a tough guy. Oh,
You're a
yeah.
fucking mong.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking
I don't know.
mong.
They're
You
making
can't even speak right, you fucking mentally deficient communist.
They're mentally
Whoa!
Not to be